Looking like it.
Still kind of fun.
Let's see what he said. Who said this? Because the answer was. I need to mute to
the
listen.
they have right now.
Who said this? Because the answer was we weren't selling him, and I've said this publicly. Also, I'm fascinated at the timing. In 2021, he was in our academy roster for 1 month, main roster for 2 months before we had any results even worth mentioning. No one inquired in 21.
Breakthrough. I think Breakthrough run the Cypher.
Okay, well.
Killjoy and the Sova.
I don't know. I feel like.
You think Breakthrough's gonna take it?
I don't know. I need to check this out.
So I'm guessing what happened.
Oh, they went raise.
If this is true, then
they
teams went to the org and offered a lot of money.
Oh.
But I'd be surprised if that was the case, though. So I'm not sure. There's a little bit of fishiness here in terms of like both sides.
Yeah, I knew this would be their comp.
Like if they straight up just said we're not selling him. But okay, I guess the problem lies where the problem lies is that if the player wants to leave and the org is saying we're not selling him, that's where the problem lies. Because but we're not sure. We don't know the specifics of it. I'm not sure.
I was just asking my chat. 24 kills, 35% headshot percentage. Is that good?
Also, a contract is a contract. I agree.
I want to get 40.
I agree. Look, dude. At the end of the day, and I understand both sides of this.
Or 40
no, 40 headshots.
Look, if you sign a contract, you're going to be held to it, and the org has every right to do that. And I also feel like,
yeah, I mean,
it's fucked.
Based on the kills, right?
I've obviously been the player on the receiving end of it.
Phantom dink and you shoot him in the body, it doesn't.
But well, let me try to get my thought out here.
I think it's.
If you sign the contract, I feel like the org has the right to hold you to it. It's your like you're signing to it, so it's not fucked up for them to hold you to what you signed. And then I also understand the side of players signing contracts that are not fair because this is like a massive opportunity for them. But that's not, in my opinion, like I understand, like, listen, dude, but most, like, I understand, like, people need jobs, people need to make money and stuff like that. But as a player, you need to realize your potential and your worth and not take a shit contract. So at the end of the day, it really does come down to this player signing a bad deal if it's the case. And you need to be smarter about it. And if you're a young kid, then you need to have someone that's older and wiser to help you. So if you sign a shit contract, it's your fault. It's your fucking fault because you didn't get proper help and you shouldn't have signed it. You should say no and hold your ground. And I know it's the opportunity, but then know your worth. Like, and then the argument's going to be like, well, we need to make money. We need to put food on the table and shit like that. But then, like, my only thing I would say is that you need to find the way to, for the time being, to figure out how to do that without signing this bad deal. Because you can potentially make more money by holding off just for a little bit longer and getting a better deal. If you guys understand what I'm saying. Yeah, just bet on yourself. Exactly. Like, if you actually believe in your ability, then that's what you should do. But what I'm saying is, like, also what I'm saying is, like, I feel like a lot of players don't go through the necessary steps of handling this kind of stuff properly. So, I'm not surprised this shit happens all the time. Anyway, they said there's a reply from James. Let's see.
Because of the level of purchase that Breakthrough have, I don't imagine they're going to try to chase too much here.
I'm not sure. I don't know. Anyway, we don't really know exactly what happened there, so we can't really say. Like, in terms of if his buyout is high or not. Either way, look, at the end of the day, the org has every right to hold you to that contract. It's kind of your fault for signing it. I agree it's fucked up. These orgs are sleazy as shit. They're going to sign you on shit deals and try to fuck you over. So it's your responsibility. If there's any player that's trying to go pro, I've been saying this shit for years now because I've gone through it as well. There's a point where my buyout was like fucking not set and I fucking signed this stupid contract and I wanted to go to another team, but I got held and like the org was asking for too much money, etc. But you just, now it's like so late in esports. I did it when esports was just starting, like 2014 or whatever. Like at this point, like there's so many resources to fucking avoid getting fucked over. So it's your own fault. Like right now, even if you're 18 years old, like just don't be a dumbass and just get help from someone that knows what they're doing. It doesn't even gotta be like, you can just pay a lawyer to just read your contract for $1,000, like invest in your future or whatever.
Once more, Breakthrough looking to.
I disagree. As soon as Knights knew they weren't participating in Tier 2, they were hosting challengers instead. Should have released them or immediately sell them. Bro, they have every right to do whatever they want based off of the contract. You can't. These org owners are not going to be the nice guy. I've had so many teammates that have signed bad contracts, and then been like, oh, but the owner told me that he would like honor this or honor that or do this or that for me. They don't give a fuck, dude. They literally don't give a fuck. If it's not in the contract, they're not gonna help you out. These are not your friends. And once you realize that is when you're gonna understand, like, you need to make sure it's properly reviewed.
Maybe the worst call.
I've had so many friends that are pros get fucked over like that.
I feel like just
I said this story before. I've had a friend that signed the contract. He didn't even read the fucking number he signed for in the salary, and he was surprised after he got paid because it was so much lower than what they told him. He didn't even check his fucking contract salary. The one thing you can check. He's like, yo, why the fuck am I getting paid so little?
I haven't on a
So-
set maybe. The whole like
All
second
this
half
shit,
of the
like,
set
it's your
and
own
this
fault,
whole
I'm
game, I haven't
sorry.
seen a single timeout.
And honestly,